All right, we have three more long boxes. All right, guys, we have three more long boxes in this collection. Before we get into it, hit that subscription button if you haven't already. Please hit that thumbs up. And of course, you're going to want to get into that comment section because I need two things from you if you don't mind. First things first, we're going to vote on which of the three long boxes are the best. Which one is your favorite? That's the first thing. Second thing is, as we go through these boxes, there's possibility that I will miss keys. Most likely, I will miss keys. In the comment section, hit the just type in like the minute mark and what I missed, what book it is, because again, you're not helping just me. You're helping all the other people who watch these videos and check the comment section in order to see what I missed. You're helping them, you're helping me. And also down below, there are multiple discount codes for all different things. Cover price, mutantbeavercomics.com, and of course, GeminiComicSupply.com. Get 10% off with the discount code down below. Without further ado, let's go. Three more long boxes. All right, we are getting to the last 25% of this collection. We've got, let's do Spider-Man, let's do Rocket, and let's do U.S. Agent. Those are the next three. All right, here we are. Spider-Man, Rocket, and U.S. Agent. We're going to move these guys out of the way. We're going to get this guy a little closer, and you know what to do. All right, we've been doing this long enough now. Let's pull this bad boy out. We don't need this. Uncanny Avengers Forever. More Avengers Forever, more Doctor Strange. We're going to find something big in here. I know it. We are going to find something big. Is this? No. There's an Adriana Mello book that it's the first time Birds of Prey call themselves that. And I believe Adriana Mello did the interiors. And I'll be working with Adriana Mello at Terrificon, but I have a feeling that this video will be posted after Terrificon. Some Alpha Flights, some Spidey, some Suicide Squad. Shang-Chi, New Warriors, Heroes Reborn. Some lot of 90s and 2000s stuff, a little bit, well, there's some 70s. Well, Walking Dead. We got our Walking Dead. I'm sure we'll find our Savage Dragon somewhere in here as well. Spidey Chapter 1, and Suicide Squad. Can we flip? Let's flip. All right, Suicide Squad number 1. Not a major key, but it's a first in title, and this is very, very, very high grade. All right, here we go. Booster Gold number 1 just announced. The actor was, I forgot his name, but he was from Silicon Valley, and Eternals will be playing Booster Gold, and this one is very, very high grade. That's a bigger key, in my opinion. Well, it is a bigger key. I think in everyone's opinion. All right, Captain America, Shang-Chi, Cap, Eternals. This is a minor key, but I feel like every Eternals book is a key, and every Eternals book is, like, undervalued. I think this is a key as well. Doctor Strange 170. I just don't remember. Hulk, Nick Fury. Oh, first Cocoon. This is the first Adam Warlock, like, cameo in the Cocoon. There's our Savage Dragon for this box. I think we just passed some before, too. Dark Avengers number 1. I always had high hopes for this book, but there's rumors that Thunderbolts is actually going to be named Dark Avengers. So hang on to that. First Banshee, minor key from the 90s or 80s. I'm sorry. More Walking Dead, more Shang-Chi, Marvel Premiere Electra Ray, Uncanny. Birds of Prey. This is Birds of Prey 8. This is the first time Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon kiss. Minor key, but still. This is the first Katana. Brave and the Bold 200. Harley Quinn number 1. This is a nice book. Terry Dodson cover. Terry Dodson, I believe, interiors with his wife Rachel. This, I may get signed at Terrificon. Because, why not? Ooh, silent issue. We got to run here. Silent issue. First Storm Shadow. This is the final issue of Star Wars. Not a cheap book. Great cover. I don't remember who did it. This is very, very high grade. Alias number 1. This is the first Jessica Jones. So here's a nice little run of keys. And then we go, oh, I love this book. This is Green Lantern number 76. This is arguably, well, not even arguably at this point. This is the first Bronze Age book. This is the start of the Bronze Age right here. This is a pricey key. So there you go. There was a nice run. That was a nice little run of keys. Infinite Crisis. Minor key there with Infinite Crisis. Death of Supergirl. I love this cover. I love Catwoman from the 80s. I don't know. Great Adventure. Oh, Marvel Spotlight 32. This is the first Spider-Woman. Again, very high grade on this book. This collector was very particular. Some things weren't super high grade, but man, some of these things are. This is Creeper number 1. Oh, first Hellboy in color, I believe. Long Halloween, Swamp Thing, Flash. That was a nice run. Hold on. Let's see here. That was a nice chunk. Actually, I'm happy about that. We're going to vote. Obviously, we're going to be voting at the end to choose which box you think was the best. This is a nice little run. Harley Quinn 2. I'm telling you, this Harley Quinn run, this is volume 1, is not, it's not super cheap. Actually, I don't know if that was a minor key. First Thunderbolts newsstand copy. Newsstand copy of the first Thunderbolts in very high grade as well. Avengers 101, Savage Dragon. I thought that was the first Gladiator. It's not. Cap, Avengers, Cap, X-Men, Strange Tales 131. So the one thing about this box, I don't know if you're paying attention, it is a lot of 90s, right? A little bit of 80s, a little bit of 70s. And the keys, of course, but a lot of the boxes we've been running into have had like nice bronze filler, nice silver filler. This one is minimal, but the hits, the keys, they're big. I forgot this book. I think this is a minor key. Shoot, I forgot. Spawn 12, Moon Knight, X-Force, Demon, Marvel Comics Presents. Love this cover. More Eternals. Again, minor keys in the Eternals books. Nothing crazy, nothing anyone. The More Eternals. Doctor Strange, Heroes Return. Oh, okay. That's a big book, and that's in high grade. Wow. There's only a couple. This might be a 9.0. This is Tomb of Dracula 10. This is the first Blade, and this is absolutely gorgeous condition. This one may have to go to CGC. This one is crazy high grade. Wow. More Tomb of Dracula, Shang-Chi. This box is going to be tough to beat right away. Night Nurse 4. I don't know if Night Nurse 1 is in here. I don't remember if I had seen it originally. All right. Okay. We're done with this one. Let's go to Rocket. It's Rocket time. That's going to be a difficult one to outdo. I don't know. Could it happen? Of course it can. This collection is completely out of control, out of order. So who knows? And we're going to start off strong with a Captain America 100. This is his first in title. This is, oh man, minor keys here. Avengers West Coast. We have some silver Green Lantern. And here is our Savage Dragon for this box. Marvel Team-Ups. Marvel Team-Up. Oh, it's a Miss Marvel. And a Vanguard. Not super important. G.I. Joe. Spirits of Vengeance. Ghost Rider. I think the entire Volume 1 is in here. And Volume 2? I don't know. Daredevil. Simonson. More Daredevil. A lot of Daredevil. It's still happening. Okay, X-Men 102. Is this the first? Is this Wolverine's Healing Factor issue? I don't remember. X-Men -1, Uncanny, X-Men, Uncanny. Little run of Uncanny, and then we're gonna flip through Uncanny. I like it. Avengers. Oh, this is the first. Oh man, I forgot. Minor key. It was a lot bigger when the Marvels came out. Man, I forgot her name. It's very early right now. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I'm about to leave for work, and I said, let's record some video, because that's what we should do at 5:30 in the morning. Daredevil. There's a Moon Knight #1. This is actually the first Bushman, but it's also more importantly the first Khonshu. So it's a minor key. We're going to pull... I don't even know if it's a minor key. We're going to pull it. Could be a major key. I don't know. Just a normal key. How's that? Sunfire. More ASM, more Daredevil. Daredevil, ASM. I like finding... If I'm going to find, like, runs of stuff, anything Spidey I like. Legends #3. This is the first new Suicide Squad team. Minor key. Alright, let's flip here. Let's go down here, like that. Alright, Legends, Cable, Infinity War, Cloak and Dagger, Defenders, What If, Marvel Premiere, Daredevil. That's an early Bullseye book. Avengers, Silver Green Lantern, Doctor Strange. Alright, we started off strong, but we need to find something now. You have the whole Infinity War run. Werewolf by Night 43. Transformers, Marvel Team Up, X-Men. This looks like a lot of X-Men. Yeah, all the bags and boards look the same. Oh, no, switched. Avengers. Bronze Age Avengers. Web. Justice League. We better start hitting some keys. But if you noticed in that last box, a lot of those keys were kind of like grouped together. I do remember going through this collection and a lot of that was happening, where the keys were grouped together. But right now the Spidey box is not looking great. It's not looking strong. Oh, that's the first Doc Samson. Nice high grade, very high grade Bronze Age key. We'll pull that. And now we're in another run of filler. Spectacular, Hulk. Wait, we skipped one. Didn't matter. Hulk. Walking Dead. There's our Walking Dead for the box. Walking Dead and Savage Dragon. I think it has to be in every box. Now we're 90s Hulk. Here's 60s Hulk. 114. Nice. Punisher War Journal. Ooh, this box is not one of the better ones. I'll tell you that. Spectacular. Oh, this is the first... No, it's not. Never mind. More Walking Dead. Oh, that's the first... Ezekiel and first Shiva. Minor key. I mean, it's a major Walking Dead key, but it's not... I love this cover. Conan 37. Avengers 154. No. That's a newsstand. X-Men 11. More Hulks. Man, Punisher. More Walking Dead. Oh boy. One of the weaker, I shouldn't say weaker boxes, but nothing really too crazy to talk about. Let's get to U.S. Agent. Last and hopefully not least, we have our U.S. Agent box. Let's go. Starting in the Bronze Age. Some Luke Cage. I'll take it. And some Deadpool. Oh yeah. I think this goes for a couple dollars, but I have to look it up. 66. Oh, the Dazzler book. 7. 3. FF. I believe this is Byrne FF? It might be. I always forget and screw up like the John Byrne FF run. It's not worth a ton of money, but it's like one of the best Fantastic Four reads, best stories you'll ever read. FF. But I always forget the numbers and the run. Here's a nice little Deadpool chunk. X-Factor. Early X-Factor. Avengers. Oh, this is the first... Is this the first Taskmaster cameo? Oh, it might be, because here's the first Taskmaster. So we'll put those kind of go together a little bit. Avengers, Luke Cage. This is the first Power Girl. This is All-Star Comics 58. We're going to put that aside. Early Swamp Thing. Green Lantern. New Mutants. Let's see if we can get the right New Mutants. Oh, we're going backwards. First Cottonmouth. I guess we'll pull it. Oh, this is the Quicksilver Scarlet Witch arc with this, which I still think, and this book, I do think there's still more story to tell in the MCU with that arc. I definitely believe so. And there we go. Avengers, Uncanny. All right, let's flip. You ready? Uncanny X-Men. Here's your first Bishop. Just go. New Cage, New Mutants. X-Factor. This is your first Archangel cameo. I'm going to pull this. I might get Simonson's to sign that because I think Louise is on that, and I know Walter is on that. X-Factor number 1. Ooh, here we go. First Apocalypse cameo, X-Factor 5. First, this is the first black suit tied with Amazing Spider-Man 252. We'll pull that. Angel gets his wings cut. That's a Simonson cover. There's a stain on it, so we're not going to even get that one signed. Deadpool, some Uncanny. First Red Guardian. This was a hot book when Black Widow came out. Oh, here's another one. This one a little fuzziness. Let's put this one aside. We may get this signed too. A lot of X-Factor in here. I'd love to find X-Factor 6 though, with the Apocalypse book. That first Apocalypse I'd like to find. More Simonson. This is like a Simonson box. Let's see. Thor, X-Factor. A lot of X-Factor in here. This is the first Red Wolf. This was a book I was specking on years ago. First Red Wolf. That's Avengers 80. Now we have some more Avengers. All right, so we're kind of piecing together a decent box, but I want to see. Oh, is this the first Ultron cameo? And this is the first Ultron? Something like that. I believe this is the first Ultron. I got to look this one up. That is a key there. I believe this is a Captain America origin. First Valkyrie. We'll pull that one. That's a nice one. First Valkyrie. Look at these Avengers. Let's see if we can find the first Vision. More Deadpool, Marvel Team Up. Oh, that's the first Dane Whitman who becomes the Black Knight. We'll pull that. It's going to be close. This is going to be a close vote because these books are starting to add up, even though there's no like knock your socks off. But I don't know if we're going to get to. There's your first Archangel. We're going to get this one signed. But I don't know if you're going to get. I mean, that Tomb of Dracula 10 in that first box was wild. That was a very, very high grade. First Rogue. See, these things are adding up. First Rogue there. There's the first Vision. All right, we're starting to get close now. First Vision. Here's our first Apocalypse. Going to get this signed. And the cameo back to back there. So again, 5 and 6. First cameo, first full appearance of Apocalypse. And it's a newsstand copy. Let's do that. All right. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Might be close. This may be a good vote. But that... Oh, first Beta Ray Bill. And second Beta Ray Bill. And third Beta Ray Bill, also known as the first Stormbreaker. These are all Walter Simonson books. So I'm going to put those aside just to sign, possibly get those signed. First, that's not the first Malekith, is it? I always forget. That's the first Malekith. He was from the second Thor movie. People hate on that movie, but I got to tell you, I don't think it's as bad as people say. X-Factor, I think it was all right. X-Factor, Avengers, Deadpool. A lot of Deadpool in this box. I like that. Thor. Again, Simonson Thor, one of the best Thor runs. Until Jason Aaron took over. Well, not from him, but Jason Aaron, Thor, God of Thunder. Great run. All right, let's talk about what we have. All right, 3 boxes. Let's start out with the Spider-Man box. We're going to go with Fantastic Four 67, first Adam Warlock in the cameo, in the Cocoon. This guy has more key issues than anyone I know. Next up, G.I. Joe 21 for Storm Shadow, also the silent issue, a Larry Hama classic. Star Wars 107, this is the final issue of Volume 1. You might be surprised, this is not a cheap book. First issue, last issue, and the in-between keys are what draws collectors, big money books. Alias, number 1, this is the first Jessica Jones. Nice book here. I think this is a David Mack cover, if I remember correctly. Green Lantern 76. Classic Neil Adams, first Bronze Age book right here. This is the start of the Bronze Age. Speaking of Bronze Age, Marvel Spotlight, 32, first Spider-Woman. This is all the Spider-Man box. Remember, you got to vote down below. Next Men, what number is this? 21, number 3. Either way, I believe this is the first color Hellboy. Incredible Hulk, 449, first Thunderbolts newsstands copy, not cheap. And to top it all off, Tomb of Dracula, number 10, high grade, massive key here. This one's definitely going to CGC. I'm not even going to have it, not even going to bring it raw to Terrificon. That was the Spider-Man box. Now for the Rocket box, Incredible Hulk, Bronze Age 141, first Doc Samson. We had a Moon Knight number 1, first Khonshu, first Bushman. X-Men 102, I forgot to look this up. This might just be a Bronze Age book, but I think this is like, is this the first time Wolverine is called Logan, or the first time he had healing fact? I think this is a minor key. And Captain America 100, first in title. Nice condition, a solid mid-grade copy here. All right, let's go to this other box. What was that third one? Oh, the U.S. Agent box. I got a lot of books in here. You have the first, second, and third appearance of Beta Ray Bill. These will be signed by Walter Simonson at Terrificon. Speaking of the Simonsons, how about a little Louise? You have the X Factor 5 first cameo of Apocalypse, and then you have the first full appearance of Apocalypse. Moving on, again, we're going to stick with the Simonsons. X Factor 15, Angel loses his wings. Here is your first Archangel, your first Archangel cameo. This is X Factor 23 and 24. You have, now we're getting into the big ones. It's going to be interesting which way you guys vote in this. Avengers 57, first Vision. This is a nice copy, solid mid-grade that presents really well. Avengers Annual 10, this is the first Rogue. You have Avengers 47, first Dane Whitman, who becomes the Black Knight. Avengers 83, first Valkyrie. Avengers 55, first Ultron. Avengers 80, first Red Wolf. Avengers 43, first Red Guardian. Marvel Team Up 141. This is the first black suit, tied with Amazing Spider-Man 252 for a release. Another X Factor 5, not that big of a deal. We have the first Bishop, first Cottonmouth. All-Star Comics 58, first Power Girl. And then Avengers 195, 196, a lot of Avengers here. First Taskmaster. So you guys vote on which one you think was the best. I think it was the Spider-Man box, but I could totally see an argument for the U.S. Agent box. That's up to you in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep it comics.